22 to 24. After the word technology, delete the rest of the sentence. I so move, Mr. President.
There being no objection to the amendment.
Mr. President, actually, sorry. As I said, I'm trying to follow. My concern is the previous amendment.
Oh, which one? The last one that he mentioned?
The one,
Did he just read
not
before
not the
this?
one that's on the floor now, just the previous one after
It was
Philippine government insert
Page
page
31.
31.
9-2.
Yes.
After Philippine government, Mrs.
Yes.
Sponsor, you said to put the words.
After the word government, insert the phrase shall bear the cost of medical care and quarantine expenses.
Yes.
Yun po yung sinabi ko.
Yes, I captured that. In the succeeding amendments, if you could kindly read the entire provision as to how it will read, so it's easy for us to capture the entire sentence. Otherwise, I'm scribbling notes to capture the entire sentence. But on that note, that's why I belatedly captured it. I'm just explaining why delayed yung aking reaction. The Philippine government will carry the cost of care. I think we need to be careful about that because in as much as I would like the Philippine government to take care of all OFWs, even PhilHealth cannot cover all the sicknesses of the Filipinos. So kailangan reasonable po ang expectations natin kasi mahirap pong mangako na hindi naman natin kayang ituparin. So may I suggest that the sponsor revisit that and come up with language that is more reasonable. Mr. President, I was just saying that when you state that the government will handle the cost of care, medyo even PhilHealth cannot handle all, no? Lahat ng may cancer, gusto ko sagutin ng PhilHealth. Lahat ng may renal problems, gusto ko i-cover nila lahat ng dialysis. Pero may hangganan yung kakayanan. So wag tayong magpaasa na hindi naman kakayanin. And my request was to improve the language so that it's reasonable.
To the good, Mr. President, to the good sponsor, we're referring here upon arrival at the point of hire, which is dito sa Pilipinas, up to the seafarer's return to the place of domicile. Doon lang po. So pag dumating po dito sa Pilipinas at nag-quarantine siya, halimbawa mayroong pandemic na nangyari, emergency, then the government will take care of all the expenses covered doon sa time na siya ay nasa quarantine until siya makauwi. Walang pinag-usapan po rito tungkol sa cancer, tungkol sa chemotherapy or kidney dialysis, etc. Mr. President.
So the obligation of the government is limited to the quarantine because this provision refers to in case of epidemic or pandemic.
Yes.
I do not know what epidemic and pandemics there will be in the future. I am totally unable to predict what kind of care will be required. To say that they will be cared for in quarantine, okay na po yun. Pero all the cost of care, mahirap po yun. Kasi kung lahat yan, mga ilangan na ma-intubate, hindi ho kakayanin yun. Tapos magiging obligation of the state yan and they will not be able to perform. So I am just putting that on record because we have to be mindful of the limitations of the ability of government.
I understand, Mr. President, Your Honor, pero even before doon po sa example ko sa nangyaring pandemic, yung mga returning OFWs, pagdating po sa kanilang quarantine, food, and up to the time na sila po ay mabalik sa kanilang domicile, yan po ay kino-cover na po ng ating gobyerno through OWA. So I don't see any reason bakit natin hindi pagpatuloy yung dati ng ginagawa nating gobyerno. Plus, pagdating sa pandemic, wala naman po siguro sa pandemic na ang naging result after sa pandemic, sila po ay nagkasakit sa kidney, sila po ay nagkasakit sa cancer and all. Ang pinag-usapan lang dito is yung quarantine na habang sila nasa quarantine, yung po i-cover ng ating gobyerno, which ginagawa naman sa mga sa nakaraang pandemic, Mr. President, Your Honor.
To be clear, Mr. President, hindi ko sinasabing magkaka-cancer sila. Nagbigay lang ho ako ng halimbawa na maski po lahat ng sakit na nagaganap, hindi kayang sagutin ng PhilHealth. Hindi ko ho sinabing magkaka-cancer po yung OFW na kina-quarantine. On that note, Your Honor, I think it will suffice if the records will bear that this is the reasonable care expected to be given to any Filipino, no, that would have to be quarantined. Reasonable care. Any Filipino. Pareho lang naman ang natatanggap, di ba? I think fair naman po yun. May I ask that the gentleman in the back be conscious that there's a official debate going on here. Sorry, hindi ko lang kasi marinig ang sponsor. Medyo seryosong usapan namin dito.
We'll ask our colleagues to settle down.
Thank you. So with that, Your Honor, I have no amendment. I just wanted, if His Honor agrees with my statement, then that will be on record na yan ang interpretation ng
Okay.
amendment na yan.
Thank you.
Noted,
Thank you.
Mr. President.